What draws me to Manhattan is being born and raised, man. And I feel like if I wasn't born here, I wouldn't be who I am today. What draws me here is just the diversity, the atmosphere. It's a party town, college town, military base right outside, and you meet all kinds of people from all different places. And man, I just love the environment. Man, I'm glad I was born and raised here. I'd probably be a lot different if I was born and raised somewhere else. The whole atmosphere draws me to Manhattan and being born and raised. I'm making the best out of it. What got me to start doing the public workouts? It started in 2010. I was just doing bicep curls in my apartment, and I was telling my fiance at the time, I was like, man, I feel like I could get way more if I started to walk. So just for some reason, it just came to me. I was just doing the bicep curls, and I was like, man, I feel like I could do way more if I walked while doing this. And then the following weekend, I decided to do it around City Park. It actually started around City Park, and then from home to work, yeah, I just went from there. And not only that, you get your sunlight, you see animals, you feel the wind. It's just an all in all great thing. I mean, the world is open. Instead of being cluttered inside of one building, like you have all this open space and you see different things. You smell different, smells and hear different things. Like, it's just a beautiful thing. I love working out outside. So no matter what condition it is, it could be sunny, it could be windy, it could be snowing, it could be hailing outside, all types of stuff. It's one of those things that keeps me level-headed, and if it wasn't for working out, I don't know, I'd be probably crazy. Or AKA Frazee, my Ibano slango. The Manhattan Mercury reached out to me in 2018, just randomly, and they were like, hey, we would love to do an interview with you. So I popped up, showed it, and they were asking me questions and whatnot, and I just thought it was pretty crazy, because like, I'm just doing what I love, but then once that came out and then a lot of other people started noticing me and reaching out to me, it really made me realize, like, this is more than a workout. Like, I'm really influencing people, even if it's not just physically. I'm influencing people mentally, because they said that whenever they have a lazy day or they don't feel like getting through it, that they see me working out outside, and no matter what the weather condition is, and that motivates them, that influences them. And then when I started doing my videos and posting those every single day, like, it's amazing the reach you could get once you start networking, with the phone, and all types of people reaching out saying, man, I needed to hear that on all social media platforms. So that's one thing that made me realize that. And when I first started doing the dumbbell walk, that wasn't the plan. The plan wasn't to get, known or popular or famous in my town for that. The plan was to get known, popular, or famous from the music. And it's just crazy how, how it works out like that. I mean, it's just a monumental thing when you're being born and raised in Manhattan, Kansas, and then also having so much pride for Manhattan, Kansas, to know that I could literally represent for Manhattan, Kansas, capital R, capital E, capital P. So represent. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. And, it's just one of those things. It's like you just continuously influence people in a positive way, in a positive manner, physically and mentally. So let them know that anything can happen, no matter what town you're at or where you're from or what circumstances or adversities you've been through. Writing children's books and writing raps and music in general definitely goes hand in hand. And I mean, it's definitely gonna speak to people, because everybody has an imagination. Some people just have an imagination that just sounds so unrealistic, because a lot of people don't see it. Like, I see words, I see sounds, I see all types of stuff. Like, and I just feel like if you're writing all the time and you have a great story, a song could be a story. Expressing yourself could be a story. Writing a book is a story. So why not go from there? And I mean, people are influenced from music all the way from a little kid all the way to an adult. People are influenced by their favorite authors all the way from a little kid to an adult. It's just I want to let people know that you should not be a one-trick pony. And not only that, you should, if you have all this imagination and creativity, put it out there no matter what. Anybody, if you could write a song, you could write a book. If you could write a song and a book, you could write a movie script. You could do all kinds of things. It all starts with the mind, but you have to get it on paper. You have to get it out of your mind. And that's just the main thing I want to focus with people, is just make it happen. Don't just keep it in your mind, and you could be inspiring somebody that just needs to hear that, and you think you're doing something great, but that mind that you inspired is doing impossible, not impossible, but like a lot of people would say impossible, but a lot of incredible things. So you just got to get it out. Everybody has a story. If you could write a essay for school, you could write a book. You just got to apply yourself. Just got to have self-determination and motivation. What motivates me to get everything done is everything. Everything motivates me, man. The good, the bad, my family, my kids, my upbringing, my adversities, the people that I wish were still here to see the great things that I'm doing, the people that doubted me, the dizzy doubters. Everything motivates me. And also the fact that the future me is rooting for me. You know, I can't be, I can't live in regret. And there's too many people that live in regret. There's so many people out there that have great ideals that are just too afraid or too lazy to put it out there. And that's one thing that I just cannot do. I just can't live the rest of my life knowing that, oh man, I wonder what if I would have done this. So everything just keeps me motivated, man. And just knowing that there could be somebody out there that I can influence and inspire to do something great. I got to make sure, you know, I want to leave an everlasting impression on people in Manhattan, more than what I'm doing now. I feel like, I wholeheartedly feel like I'm going to do a lot of things that Manhattan's never seen. And you just, you know, everything motivates me. Just knowing that time's ticking. I mean, if you have all these great ideals, why just let it die with you? And if you have all these great ideals and you're not using it, then you're slowly dying as well. So everything motivates me. A few people that have came from Manhattan or locally and the great things that they've done. And that's one thing that I plan to do as well, and I feel it coming soon, you know. I mean, to be born and raised from Manhattan, and a lot of people think that you have to move somewhere else to make something incredible happen, but I feel like bigger things are in the works for me.